birthday to you. Me and Alex are wishing you all the best, and today I'm gonna try to make some dumplings for you. Russian dumplings. I usually use some vegetable filling to put inside, but today I'm actually gonna use some meat. And my mom says that it's usually the best when you mix two different kinds of meats together, like pork and beef or pork and chicken. And I couldn't find any chicken or pork at the store due to coronavirus, and I got some ground turkey and ground beef. So I have 1 pound of ground beef and I have 1 pound of ground turkey. This will make about 120 dumplings. It all depends on how many dumplings you want to make. I'm going to be using the raw meat to put inside of the dumplings. I will also need 1 medium-sized onion. It can be either yellow or white onion, it doesn't really matter. I'm probably going to cut it in half and use only half of that. A little bit of garlic, maybe 3 cloves of garlic. I'll use 1 carrot and also some spices. You can use just salt and pepper. I'm going to use some Russian spices in addition to salt and pepper. So I always put just a little bit of salt, not too much. Then lots of pepper. This is a Russian spice. I can't really translate it, but I know it's got some basil, some celery, pepper, curcumin. It's really good. Just a bit of smoked paprika, not too much. Just to give the spice up the meat a little bit. I might use just a hair of this Italian spices. I'm mixing some meat with onion, garlic, and some spices. All the ingredients I described before. I actually decided not to use the carrot today, so this is really hurting my eyes, but the onions. I'm ready to make the dough for the dumplings. What I'm going to need is regular white bleached all-purpose flour. I'm going to use 4 cups of that. Then we're going to use a little bit of sunflower oil, 2 eggs, and 2 cups of water. 2 cups of flour here, and we will do 2 more. Make a little hole in the flour, just like this. We're gonna use 50 milliliters of sunflower seed oil, okay, which is about 5 to 6 tablespoons, just about this much. Alright. Then I'm gonna use 3/4 of the cup of water. Now we're gonna mix it all together into a really thick dough. Alright, so I made the dough, and now after I mix the dough together, it's supposed to be quite hard. I'm going to separate it into 3 pieces. 1.
Так его. Вот.
2 and 3. And then I'm going to put this to aside, and I'm going to start making my dumplings now.
Немножко мучки можешь добавить. Оно у тебя мягкое тесто?
Нет, жесткое.
Уже такое крутоватенькое, да? Ну вот, нормально. Давай, раскатывай больше. Чем тоньше тесто, тем лучше с ним работать.
It's supposed to be really thin. Alright, so once the dough is really thin, we're actually ready to make the dumplings. Okay, so I've rolled the dough basically in a sheet about this thick, and then I use just the lid of my supplements to make the circles, just like that. Whatever's left, I'll just re-roll it for maybe one more. Dumpling, we roll the dough 2 times. We're gonna do it like that, and then we turn the dumpling and we're gonna do it like that. Just like that. 1, 2. About this size, about this width. And we're gonna put a little bit of meat inside, not too much, but you can always adjust that because you can stretch the dough just like that. Right in the center. I'm gonna close it from the center to the top and then go into the sides with your fingers and try to press it really hard, and then we close it. It's optional, you don't have to close it, but I prefer to. And then here's your dumpling. Alright, I'm ready to put these dumplings into the freezer, and in about 3 to 4 hours they'll be ready to boil them. Alright, so after placing the dumplings in the freezer for a couple of days, it can be done as fast as 3 hours before you want to cook it. I am finally ready to make some for Alex and me. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to boil some water, which is already boiling. I added some salt and pepper, any spices you want to add because that water is not salty. And I'm also going to add some frozen herbs from my freezer, which is some dill and parsley. 10. Do you want me to keep going? 12. Let's do 12. Let's stop there because they're pretty big. I'm gonna boil it for about 10 to 15 minutes. Once all the dumplings are on the surface of the water, that means they're ready. Alright, our dumplings are ready. As I said, once the water started boiling, they're supposed to come up to the surface. And bon appetit! You can add some sour cream or mayo to this, and I also added some herbs. Look at this wonderful, wonderful broth. Mmm. For you. Oh, good boy.